Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tyler here with Orion's Tactical. Today I just wanted to have a little discussion. It's not really going to be a review or anything like that. I've done previous reviews on most of the stuff that you're going to see here in this video. But this is something that I wanted to share. It's something that I carry with me every day. So I throw it in with my EDC. I don't actually carry it on my body every single day. But if I go out anywhere, and of course, every time I leave my home, I don't know about you guys, but I carry my firearm with me. Carry concealed, appendix carry, as some of you guys may know. But this is one item that I always grab, and I will throw it in the car just to know that it is there. The first thing is just some Ear Pro, some electronic hearing protection. There's a review on these actually, the wrap and stuff that goes around it. I just carry those wrapped around my kit here. This is the ITS ETA. It's a trauma kit or a blowout kit, IFAK, medical kit, whatever you want to call it. But I just throw this over top. It fits nice. I can carry it all in one, so it's a good thing. I also have my eye protection with me every day. These are the Ballistic Wally X. There's also a review on the channel of these two. So it's always good, especially if you're going to be going out shooting, to bring your Eye Pro and your Ear Pro, and most importantly would be medical supplies. Okay, so this kit, I've got a lot of stuff packed in here. As you see, there's a tourniquet. It's one of the soft T tourniquets on the side. It's just held on with these little black rubber bands. The rubber bands are actually supposed to prevent I guess the sun kind of deteriorates them. But these black rubber bands here are supposed to prevent that, but we'll find out eventually. But a tourniquet, even more than one, is a good thing to have. You get shot in the arm, the leg, this is going to be really good to help stop that bleeding. And then on the other side here, I've just got some shears, just standard combat shears. I think these will cut a penny. I haven't tried it yet because they're brand new, and I'm pretty sure these will cut through a penny. So those are really good to have in case you need to cut clothing off, or any kind of clothing that you may have. You can use it for a lot of different stuff. These things will cut through seat belts, just about anything that you want to cut with them. It's always good to have some shears. But for me personally, I know when a lot of us were younger, we would go out and shoot guns without any ear protection in, or wearing the safety glasses and all that. It wasn't cool, you know. We're adults now, guys, so you really got to be safe. You only have two eyes. You don't want to lose those. I plan on keeping both of mine, so I do wear my Eye Pro every time I'm shooting. The only time I can really see it happening where you wouldn't have these on is in a self-defense situation. The last thing I'm going to do if someone's coming at me with a gun is reach for my sunglasses first before I'm reaching for my own gun. So, I mean, I can understand that kind of stuff, but just going out to the range, bring some Eye Pro, and if you don't have the electronic hearing protection like this, these aren't very expensive. They're like 50 bucks. You can get the Peltor Sports at Walmart for like 50 some bucks. Really good Ear Pro. It actually amplifies voices, or if you're out hunting, you can hear leaves rustling and birds chirping. I mean, it amplifies your hearing, so you can actually hear better with this than you can through your own ears. But the cool thing about these is it amplifies the stuff you need to hear, but the gunshots and loud noises, explosions, things of that nature, these will mute them out. So you just wear these on, and they do a really good job, and you don't have to hassle with those, you know, earplugs. So it's a really good investment, especially if you shoot a lot. I would highly recommend these. Again, there is a review on my channel of these, so go check that out. They don't come with this multicam Peltor wrap. This is actually an SOE product. So I've got a review on that too. So go check those out. But it's really important. Have your hearing protection. Have your eye protection. Just a short story, not trying to go off topic or anything, but a buddy of mine, he didn't have his ear protection in, and he was shooting AK-47, and it blew his eardrum, I guess where the muzzle, he was either shooting it or someone beside him was shooting it, and from the muzzle, you know how you can kind of feel the muzzle blast coming at you. It blew his eardrum, and his ear has been ringing ever since, and it's been years. So you got to take care of your stuff, man. You don't want to go deaf, because for situational awareness, any kind of survival, you need to hear, you need to see. So take care of yourself, guys. On to the medical kit. This is just a IFAK. It's held on with these malice clips here, so you can attach this to any kind of MOLLE or PALS webbing. You can put it on a plate carrier, chest rig. But me personally, I would recommend that your medical supplies, especially your IFAK, your individual first aid kit, always keep it on your belt. That way, if you have to strip your plate carrier, whatever, you're always going to have your medical supplies on your body. It's very important. Multiple tourniquets. I just have one right now, but the more the better. I mean, you really can't go wrong with tourniquets, especially if it's multiple people that have got shot. You can have a tourniquet for several people to try and save lives. But this is a really cool kit. It's from ITS. It's called the ETA. It helps 3 different things. It's the 3 leading causes of combat death, which is extremity hemorrhage, tension pneumothorax, and obstruction of airway. So when this is mounted, it's got a little pull tab here, a little red pull tab. There's zipper pulls that go down each side, and you just pull it and it rips right down. So you pull it, you rip it down, and you have really fast access to all your medical supplies that you may need. On the inside here, I've got some Quick Clot combat gauze. This is a hemostatic agent that's in the gauze, and it's also got the strips in it that'll pick up on the x-ray. So if you've got this packed in a wound and you go to the hospital, they'll be able to find that on the x-ray and do whatever they got to do there. There's also 2 halo chest seals. One's vented, one is not. That's pretty much so if you get shot in the chest and there's an entry and an exit, you'll have a chest seal for both, and then whichever one is, you know, bleeding or breathing out of, it's called a sucking wound. The vented chest seal will go on that side. So that's a good thing to have. As far as the obstruction of airway, here's your MPA. This is your, it goes down through your nose into your throat, and it allows you to breathe. There's also some gelatin that you can use to put on this to kind of lube it up, but hey, if it's life or death, use some spit, do what you got to do, you know. But there's that. I also have in here, alongside the NPA is, if I can get them out, I've got this thing packed full. There's a couple more malice clips. These are the longer ones in case you needed to mount it vertically. So I'll always have that option in case I need to switch something up. I'm trying to get this little guy to go back down in there, but he's not wanting to go. But anyway, moving on. Over here, I've got a fire starter. There's also a whistle on here. So if you were shot and you're way out, far out somewhere, and you know, none of your buddies can hear you, or if you're in the woods and you're wounded and you can't get up, this whistle might save your life. It's also a fire steel. This is just one of the Bear Grylls Gerber ones that you can get at Walmart, but these things are actually pretty cool. It's got a big thing of ferro rod, and in the end here it's got a little spot and there's some tinder in there. So that's a good thing to have with you. And if that fails out on you, I also keep a Bic lighter in here. Bic lighter will never fail you. These things, I've seen them get wet, all kinds of stuff, and they just keep on lighting every single time they will light. And this is actually the one that's got the plastic wrapped around it, so in a survival situation you might be able to utilize that plastic for something to help you out. Also down in the bottom here, I've got some Burt's Bees, just some chapstick, really good stuff. Burt's Bees, it's the menthol kind. Even further down, I've got just some little packs of ibuprofen, just to treat a headache, small headache. I think that's most of the major stuff. Besides this is for tension pneumothorax. It's a decompression needle for your chest. A lot of people call them Mojo Dart. So if you're not properly trained on using this, go out and get some kind of medical training. Familiarize yourself with some of this stuff, and it may save yours or somebody else's life down the road. And even so, like if you wanted to carry a kit and you had this needle in your IFAK, maybe if you were to go down, someone near you would know how to use this and could treat that for you. So that could save your life whether you know how to use it or not. So that's why I carry mine. I think that's about all I've got in here. I've got a pencil and a casualty card. I'm not going to go into that right now. I've done a review on this kit before, and it shows the casualty card. You just hang it around the patient's neck, write down everything that's happened, like any kind of burns or the tourniquet, and you can write down the time that the tourniquet's been on. That's really important. Just certain stuff like that. So moving down here, I've got just a 2-inch roll of Ace bandage. Then I've got some compressed gauze, and then an Israeli bandage. And down here at the bottom is just 2 pairs of nitrile gloves. And all this is held in by shock cord. And there's plenty of extra shock cords, so you can arrange this however you like it. You can put whatever you want in here. But for me, I got the gloves, Israeli bandage, compressed gauze, 2-inch Ace wrap, the Quick Clot hemostatic agent, it's the gauze. Got the strip in it for the x-ray. The 2 halo chest seals, 1 vented, 1 not. And then also down here in the very bottom, I just keep a couple of AAA batteries. I use AAA batteries not only for my Peltors that I just showed you, but also my Surefire XC1. So I'm always going to have this, and if something happens, a battery goes down, I'll have a battery for my weapons light, and I'll also have batteries for my hearing protection as well. So essentially, this little guy, it's built to be about the size of a double magazine pouch, like AR, maybe AK style mag pouch. It might be a little bigger, but not by much at all. So it's a really small, compact kit, and with everything that I've got in here, it's essentially a small survival kit. I'm gonna go ahead and zip this back up. It's packed really tight, so it might take me a second, so bear with me here. It's got reverse zippers on it, so you don't have to worry about dirt, grime, mud, any of that kind of stuff getting down inside here on your medical supplies. So that's a really cool feature of this kit. And then also at the top, it's got Velcro here, so once you get it zipped up to the top, you push your Velcro in and it covers the inside there, and then you fold this over the top and it's completely sealed in. There's a shot, the reverse zippers there, so you won't have to worry about anything getting in here that you don't want in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll go ahead and put the hearing protection back on it and just show you how I carry it. I store it like this. because pretty much every time I'm going to be using my hearing protection, that means I'm going to be going out shooting, and every time I'm going out shooting, I'm going to be carrying my medical supplies. So pretty much this is what I carry with me. Got just about everything I need, and if something was to happen, I was in a survival situation, I got stranded out, lost somewhere, who knows, I would have everything I need in here to start a fire, treat wounds, plenty of different options in here. The Burt's Bees, I think it might be like a petroleum base, I'm not sure, I have to read that, but you could use that to start fire. The whistle could help you get rescued. That's actually another fire starter alongside the lighter, and it's got tinder up inside of it too. And most of the time you're going to have a knife on you, so if you were stranded out in the woods, you could build shelter, and you could you could survive off this. It's a good little kit. I'm still trying to think of some more options, some different configurations, how I can add some stuff to this. But yeah, guys, that's it. Again, I'll give you a look at it. Like I said, there is a review on this, but I'll give you a look at it anyway. It's the ITS ETA trauma kit. This is their tall boy. They have a tall boy, and then they have a, I think it's called a fat boy. The tall boy is tall and skinny, and the fat boy is short and fat. So it just depends on what kind of pouch you want. But as far as the internals, you can get whatever you want in your kit. You can add the shears, which I did. You can add a tourniquet, which I did. All of them come with the malice clips. Color matched Velcro here. They give you this little patch. I'm also going to get my blood type to put on there. And you can take this red ring off. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. So until next time, hope you guys liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure and hit that like button. Ask me any questions about this. Any comments you guys have, just feel free and let me know. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So, this is Tyler with Orion's Tactical, and I'll catch you on next time.